Hello, collective, and welcome back to another segment of Reality Bites. It has been a long time since we've done one of these, probably about a month. So we have a lot to catch up on. I hope you have something to drink, something to snack on. And we have my girl Angel here with us. Welcome, Angel.
Thank you. Thank you
So
for
good to
having
have
me.
you here. Of course, anytime. It's always a pleasure. Let's jump right in. Where are we starting? Because Beverly Hills is over. Like, that's over. I think it's episode 6 or 7 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta.
7, I think.
Okay. Okay. Let's get started. When we last spoke, we were talking about, were we on the reunion yet? No, we weren't on the reunion yet for Beverly Hills. The season was, were we on?
No, no,
Have we even talked about Beverly Hills?
think so. I think we talked about Married to Medicine last. That was in March.
Got it. Okay. Right. So this season of Beverly Hills brought in, it was a little bit weird to me because for Kyle, it kind of has her longing almost for something with Mauricio. I don't know what it is, but it's weird to me. And she's kind of talking around the relationship that she had with that lady. Like, it's just really, really weird. Kyle is in a weird space. But she's working through her daughter getting married, and that's what's going on with her. Sutton is embracing drinking less this season. So she's a little more, I think she's clearer. She's obviously in some sort of therapy. I think it's obvious that Sutton is in therapy. Would you agree?
Yeah, she's definitely made some changes. I think what bothers me about Sutton is she hasn't done any soul searching with regard to why her friendship with Garcelle ended. It's still like, I wonder if
Right.
she'll have a talk with me. Like, you couldn't go back and watch the season and see why she doesn't fool with you anymore. But yeah, she does.
And,
She's working
and then
on herself.
And not only Garcelle, but she's broken up with Avi too. Like, she fired Avi, so that's like a
Right.
long-term relationship she no longer
Mhm.
has. And her husband has excommunicated her, or he filed for an annulment or expungement or removed they're Catholic, so whatever he did, I don't know what it's called, but their
Mhm.
marriage never existed in the Catholic Church. Like, it was like erased. So she's dealing with a lot of loss this
She is,
season while drinking less. And then Bose,
unfortunately.
how old is is she our age? But let me look that up. Her real age is probably not out here. But she has a daughter that's graduating high school, getting ready to go to college, and she's in love. So we watch her going through her fertility treatments, and what is his name? She's
I don't know.
49. It says she's
I
49.
figured.
So she's through fertility treatments, and I guess considering moving in with her guy. So that's where she is. And then we have Erica, who is what is her storyline this season? Did she have what is Erica's? Because she's not really talking about the lawsuit. I don't think Erica has a
Right.
storyline.
There's something else that came up with that
Yeah.
lawsuit. Hmm?
Uh, what else? What came up with the lawsuit? With let me.
She had to go to court for something because somebody else brought it up because she didn't.
Oh, so there's another lawsuit,
Mhm.
and her husband is in jail now, right? Like, Tom Girardi is in jail.
Right. It's like, when are they gonna leave her alone? I am tired of it.
Oh, so it's a civil suit. Oh my
Mhm.
god. Oh my god.
Was it $7 million?
This is a $25 million lawsuit.
Oh, okay. I knew it was a lot.
That's a lot of money. Yeah, it says that they accused her and her companies of spending more than $25 million of the law firm's money on her personal and business expenses. So this is insane. So I guess she's not really talking about it, but during the season, it gets brought up that at some point she was in a physically abusive relationship, and she's now in a new relationship. So I think that she's perhaps appearing, and she's in therapy, so she's a little
Mhm.
more vulnerable,
Mhm.
and I think she's being authentic in a way that she couldn't be about her marriage because of everything that was happening. Um, so that's where she is. Who else are we so, Dorit and PK are still
Mhm.
going through their divorce, and Dorit is trying to rebuild her life, and she's painting PK as an absentee father, or she's painting him as being difficult, and Kyle and Mauricio just aren't buying it. So they don't agree with her. They're kind of siding with PK, but she's in shambles about that. And then we have Jennifer Tilly is a friend of. So Jennifer Tilly is back. She's a friend of. And then we have Amanda. I don't know Amanda's last name, but she believes in manifesting money.
Mhm.
and she's very nouveau rich, which I think a lot of the girls are, but Amanda is probably who I would be if I had millions of dollars. Like, "Oh my god, I have a few of those Chanel." I would probably be like her, in that way. She gets facials. What did she say, 3 times a month or something? 3 every week she gets a facial and all of this stuff. So she's very nouveau rich, and she's engaged to a construction worker, right?
I don't
And
know
he
what he
has
does.
children
Mhm.
that and they have children together, and she's planning her wedding, and she has a lot of opinions on everyone. And then there is Rachel Zoe, who is
Mhm.
also going through a divorce, and her husband, I guess, is with his mistress and all of that. So yeah, so that's a brief synopsis of where everyone is and what they're doing. Since it's over, do you just want to get into like things that like we do you have notes? So let's go by your notes.
Um, one thing I felt like the entire reunion revolved around Dorit. It was exhausting because it's like that's how the season has been. Like it's just been all about Dorit. She had the floor the entire time. They also one thing that they didn't bring up that I wanted to be brought up when Bose and Amanda were going back and forth. Remember when somebody held that mask up and then they said it was like Pinocchio, like a liar, and Bose said it was Amanda, and then
Yeah.
somebody went back and
Yeah.
like gave her the version of the
And
story that
told.
was incorrect, right? And it was wrong, and that
Right.
never came out because I'm like, we're
Right.
still talking about Dorit, but um, I thought that was interesting too. I don't like the way they compare Bose and what she did as a like, as a professor, whatever she was doing, and not in social media, but with regard to recording and comparing it to what Amanda was doing about manifesting. I'm like, who introduced those comparisons? Like this is a corporate professional, someone who's been doing it a very long time. I don't understand the
She
parallel.
has
Like,
accolades. Yeah.
hmm,
Yep, she has accolades. Bose has accolades. Whether no matter
yes,
what you think of her, I don't particularly like who she is on the show, but her and Amanda is no compa Amanda does not compare to her. They're not even in the
right.
same lane, and it's offensive. It's offensive
It
that there
is.
is even a comparison out there.
Right. It's almost
That's
like they're
offensive.
saying, well, she has a regular job, so we can compare Bose, what she does to Amanda, when it's like, no, she's literally like an influencer who's built a career on manifesting. What is that?
Yes, literally. Yep.
Yeah.
It's nothing. She's an influencer. That's who Amanda is. Amanda is literally an influencer. And I
Right.
think she's bigger in her own head. Like she just took so many jabs at the ladies, like, oh, well, I wrote my own book. And just, it was just so ridiculous. And then she wanted sympathy. I don't know. She's just a weirdo. She's a weirdo. She's too
Mhm.
complex. The whole background about the cult, like I don't like that's too much. It's too much in not an interesting way. Like
Right.
I don't want her to come back. I don't think she's interesting enough. I don't think she should come back. So I just think she was a big distraction. And she doesn't fit in with the other ladies. Like, she just doesn't, and I don't know if maybe that means that they need to have younger women. Maybe they're going through what, Atlanta went through by trying to
Mhm.
bring in a younger group of women. Maybe that's what they're trying, but I feel like it never works well when you mix the older women and I don't know if it's women because women are competitive or I don't know what it is, but it just never works when you add a younger woman into this cast of older, more established ladies. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work.
She's more polarizing because when I think about Crystal, Crystal was more level-headed, she was more rational to me, and Amanda is just like a wild card. It's like, where did you get her? What was the
Yeah. How
rationality?
does Yeah. Yeah, yeah. How did she get on the show? So yeah, so that's I saw her. She did an interview on Carlos King's podcast.
Mhm.
Carlos King's podcast. And I watched some of it and I still wasn't very impressed. I just wasn't impressed. And I'm sorry, I just wasn't impressed. And I believe in manifesting. I think that you can absolutely manifest things.
Mhm.
But I think it's crazy to sit up here and talk about manifesting money to women who have had to work for it.
Right.
And one except for who? Maybe Sutton perhaps didn't really work, and Erica's working now, but you talking
And
about
Jennifer
manifesting
Tilly.
money and Jennifer Tilly, yeah. You talking about manifesting money, and these women have had to work. That's crazy to me. It's insane.
Yeah. This season was
What
just
else?
like it was, I don't know, but I saw
It
an
was a
interview
snooze fest,
recently.
kind of. It
It was. I didn't
it
wanna
was
say that,
boring.
but it was.
Mhm.
But I saw an interview of
It was
Mauricio
boring.
where somebody was
Mhm.
asking him about the status of their relationship, and he was basically saying that he made it seem like they were working on things, like they weren't like it was all fake, like they weren't really. Did you see that?
No. Who was working on he and Kyle? Or what things are
Yeah.
they working on?
He
Like,
was making it out like they're not really separated. They're just, they're just going through something that they're working through right now.
think that they're ever gonna get a divorce because I don't think they wanna divide their assets. I think that's
Mhm.
what's keeping them married, is the money. They don't wanna get a divorce because they don't wanna have to divide their assets, and I think that Kyle misses being with him. I think and I don't know if it's just because she wants to be married. I don't know if she really misses him, but it's weird. It is I can say that it's weird. Like, it is so weird. Like, whatever they have going on, he's out here dating other people. She was in a relationship with a woman who came on the show, but didn't wanna be on the show and didn't want her on the show. It's just weird. Like, she just and then so is Kai bisexual? Kyle, is she bisexual? Is she a lesbian? And what does that mean for her marriage? Because I think that if Maurizio wanted her back, he could have her back. I think that he's not interested because she was openly with a woman. I think he doesn't want anything. I think he's done. I think he's finished, but they're not going to get a divorce because they don't want to separate their assets.
Yeah, and it seems to me like she's just wanting companionship more so than wanting to actually fix the marriage because she's really in a bad place about being, about the empty nest thing and all of her girls are going away and not living at home and then Mauricio isn't around and she's one of those ones that you watch on TV and it makes you terrified of empty nest, of having an empty nest because she is just not looking forward to it and not welcoming that as an opportunity to focus on herself. It's like she wants that marriage back and that's got to be a big ego boost for Mauricio.
For him. Yeah. 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 Cause I just, I don't know. I don't understand them. And I, maybe it's because we have so many kids, but I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, and you'll probably feel differently because you probably will be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Do you know, like, what am I going to do? But I'm not looking forward well, I'm looking forward to the nest being empty. Like, I'm
Mm,
looking forward to it because I like it now, like, we went from having 6 kids, 8 people in the house to now there's 3. There's 3 people
mhm.
here, and it's so quiet and it's cleaner and dinner is simpler and I can go somewhere else. Like it's just I like it. So I don't know. But I don't know. Kyle is just a weirdo. She's a weirdo too. Cause that whole little relationship or not a relationship, that whole little thing was weird and just unnecessary. Mauricio is out here. He is for the streets. Do you hear me? He is
He is.
outside, outside.
He
And
is.
she's in back pining for him, pining away for
He's
him.
been outside. He
I
was
don't know.
outside before the marriage was even over.
They were married. Literally.
But let's talk
So,
about
I don't know.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Kyle and Dorit. And the way Kyle was trying to justify talking about Dorit with everyone, like discussing her with everyone, like everybody else is saying this about you. I'm like, Kyle, in what world does that work?
Uh,
That was
and the
exhausting.
stuff that she was saying, it was so damaging. Like, to say that she's erratic or she's manic because she's spending all of this money, like, that's something that could be used against her in a custody hearing. Like, for her
Yes.
to say those things, it is just Kyle is a friend to nobody, and people could be talking about you. They could 100, but that don't mean I'm gonna chime in. That don't mean I'm gonna talk about these
Right.
people with you. And because they're talking about you, it doesn't give me the freedom or permission to do the same thing. That's not what friendship is. And she's
Oh,
not a good friend. I don't think she's a good sister. I just don't think she's a no. I don't see it.
and Kyle
I
was
don't.
initiating those
No, Kyle is not a
conversations.
good person.
It's not like someone was coming to Kyle. Kyle was initiating the
Yeah.
conversations with everybody. And it's like,
Yep.
are you trying to work on the friendship or are you trying to make things worse for her? Because it's a hot
Trying
mess.
to make it worse for her. But see, that's why it was so difficult for me. Cause on one hand, I had so much sympathy for Dorit. I felt bad for her because I would have felt very betrayed if my friend was talking to my ex or if my friend was talking to people about me. I would feel very betrayed by that. But then on the other hand, she was so insufferable. I guess that's a prime example of two things being true. Because Dorit
Mhm.
was insufferable. But I understood where she was with Kyle. I got it. I
Yeah.
understood where
Mhm.
she was. I understood why she was upset. Because like she said, when Kyle called Bose and Dorit was like, I was in the house with you. And instead of talking to me saying, hey, I'm concerned, I'm saying this, I'm saying that, you get on the phone and call somebody across the country to talk about me. Well,
Right.
that was so crappy of Kyle. Crappy Kyle. I
Um,
Yeah, so I don't know why she thought it was okay for her to talk about her like that behind her back when they're supposed to be friends. Just wasn't, it's just not okay, you know?
yeah. They need to take a
It's
break.
They do. They do. I think that honestly, I know Dorit may need the money, but I can imagine that going through a divorce is difficult enough. But when you
Mhm.
have small kids like that, she probably could benefit from a break from the show for a little
Mhm.
while, just until she kind of sorts everything out. Because it just seemed like she does seem like it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot having to deal with what's going on in your personal life and then also your professional life too. I think she could benefit from a break. I hope they don't bring her back. I hope that she is able to take some time off and just really focus on her kids and her life going forward.
Yeah. They can
You
just pause the whole franchise, to be honest, because
think they need a recast? I think I saw somewhere that everyone was on a chopping block except for Kyle.
um, I like Kyle is good TV. She's been there the longest. I don't have a problem with Erica. You know how we feel about Kathy. Kathy is hilarious.
I love
Um,
her. She is too funny.
yeah, I don't know. It's just not giving anything for me.
So you think they need? I always. Do you know how some of the cast? Well, I guess that's the only one that has tried to bring in black women,
Mhm.
right? They have the black women franchises, and then Beverly Hills is the only one that's tried it. It has not been very successful. Bose probably fits. Is probably the best. I don't know. I just want to see something different. I want to see something different. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
younger women we need to see. I don't know if it's different stories. I just want to see something different. Cuz I think that the one of the things about these shows is that at some point the reality that we see, it can start off as very unrelatable. Like I just
Mhm.
cannot even relate to these women, but then it's like as time goes on and you become aware of their real life situations that they bring to the show, they do become more relatable. But I don't know that I want to see that reality on TV. Do
Right.
you know what
It's
I'm
not
saying? I don't know that I want to
entertaining.
see the
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not entertaining at all. At all. Like I reality TV was always like a break for me. Like, like it
Right.
was a break, see something different, but it's like this is looking like the stuff I don't want to watch this on TV.
Right. Right. You see everybody struggling, everybody's unhappy. I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's actually in a good place. So, I don't know.
Mhm.
They
Everybody everybody's drinking too much. I don't want
I
to see
can't
that.
believe Lisa Vanderpump didn't come back. It's still hard for me to believe she left and never came back, even though she had her own spinoff going. But
Spinoffs. Yeah, because she has 2 spinoffs, right? Or is it 3 now? Isn't The Valley one of her shows too?
I
I
haven't
thought The
kept up. I
Valley was
used
one
to
of I
watch
thought
one.
she has Yeah, I think she has 2 or 3 spinoffs now. I wouldn't have
Hmm.
come back either. Like, I wouldn't have come but I liked watching her and Ken and their little dogs. I
Hmm.
liked watching her. I liked watching her fabulous life. I enjoyed watching her. I liked watching Adrienne Malouf too. It's just that when it gets to be a little bit too, I don't want to watch. I don't want to
Yeah.
watch my own life on TV. I don't want to watch that. Like
Right. Right.
it's not
Divorce
fun.
and running out of money. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's not entertaining.
yeah. Nobody wanna watch that. It's not
Yeah.
entertaining at all. But I hope that whatever they do, I hope they make some changes with the cast, some positive changes. I don't know what that means because I don't know. I think Kyle could probably use the rest too. I think she should become a friend of. I honestly like what they're doing with Cynthia on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I think Cynthia probably has the most iconic friend of role. I
Mhm.
love what they're doing with Cynthia on that show. So
I like it too. I like that they brought Portia back. I was gonna tell you that when we talk
Mhm.
about that, I wanna like reinvent that cast because it's like they're on the cusp of getting it right, but I feel like Kelly needs to go. Kelly is giving Love and Hip Hop, like,
Mm,
and
mm,
Pinky's
mm.
not
Kelly is
likable.
giving love. Shamia is giving love in hip hop. Shamia is so
They are.
performative. She is performative. Like she's almost like a different person. Like when she was more likable as a friend of than she is
She
as a full
was.
time housewife. I don't like Shamia.
Yeah, like how do you spend all of those years as a friend of the show and you were friends with Portia and then as soon as you get on the show, you and Portia are no longer friends like that? Make that make sense. And keep in mind, I didn't watch
And
last
it's a
season.
I don't think that matters because it's no
Okay.
it's no it's yeah, I don't think I honestly think that Shamia is trying too hard. I think it's obvious she's trying too hard. She's trying to force her husband to be on camera when she know he doesn't want to be on camera. And now it's looking like he's not even interested in you. When you know what I'm saying? So now you brought all of this negative light onto your marriage and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, she's a princess. She's really living that life." And now because you're trying to force him to be in scenes with you, it looks like he not even interested in you.
Yeah,
You
he's
know, like he
over
don't
it.
it's just sad. Sad.
Yeah, I see a difference in
Yep. And then
him
it's like
because he was
he's a
elusive
successful
before.
businessman. He's giving you advice about what to do, what not to do.
He looks really over it. Like in the past, he was more
Yeah.
doting. Like when they showed him, he seemed to really be into
Mhm.
her, and now he's just kind of like, I'm not going to be there. Like he just, you can tell he doesn't want to be there, and it's like she's doing this whole was it wine that she's trying to do, and it looks like she's trying to force the deal when she
Yep.
probably shouldn't be involved in it. It looks like she's about to make a bad decision in real time and we're watching her do it.
And he's warning her. He's telling her,
Right,
"Don't do this. This is," and she's gonna do it anyway.
right.
I just hate that when like she has such a great life, and I'm not saying that as a woman she should not want to do things on her own, but it's like you
Mhm.
literally seem to have everything. Like why is it not enough to be you had a whole bunch of time to do something with your life before you
Right.
married that man and had them kids. Now you have a sick baby. Y'all have another baby. You want to have another baby. Like why is it not enough to be where you are? Like why you want to be like a why can't you just
Everybody
be
else.
where you are? Why can't you just be good where you are? Like you literally have a good life. Like you literally have a enviable life, but it's
Mhm.
just not enough. It's not enough. So I don't know. She is a weirdo. She is a weirdo.
Yeah.
Shamia is weird.
Yeah, they can take Shamia, they can take Kelly. I like
Mm,
Angela. Angela is giving like season 1 vibes. Like she's coming in. I think her age, it just fits appropriately. I
I
just wish they
love
would bring
her.
like
Love her.
Nene back and that they would bring
Hmm.
Sheree back. And just all of the reads would just
Yes.
be hilarious. I
Yes.
think they need that energy. Like I like Drew. Drew is interesting. Pinky is polarizing and she's not coming off as likable, but she's interesting. Everything that she has going
Hmm.
on is interesting. And maybe you can shed some more
Hmm.
light on this. But like when I look at her marriage, I don't understand why she's telling everybody about this bankruptcy except her husband. And then when he finds out about it, he's like, "Well, I can give you the money." Well, then is this performative then? This debt that you're in. What are
Oh,
we doing that for? And then the way she just brings up like you're not in my tax bracket. It's like you're not in your tax bracket.
you're
Like
not. And then didn't they say on social that they tried to sell her house underneath her, like the bankruptcy trustees or something, like something about her house. Something was happening with her house. I think that her husband, I don't know what's going on with them, but I told you I like her husband. Like he seems very emotionally connected and in tune with her. And I follow him on social and he's like taking care of one of his grandparents. So it's like this is like a good dude. It makes you wonder if they do have one of those unconventional marriages, like where they're
mhm.
like poly or something. Cause I know that's big down there in Atlanta. But
I
it
wouldn't
it
know.
does make you wonder.
It does, but Angela
It
said they
makes you
had that
wonder
girl
because
in the
you know
basement.
Oh no! Like, and then Pinky said when she was talking to him, she was like, "They said you want a third wife," and I was like, "A third wife? What?"
Yeah.
Did you hear her saying that? She was saying a third wife, and I was like, And I'm like, maybe he was married before and she's the second wife. And but no, like she said you want a third wife, like he already has two. So I wonder what's happening with them. I don't know how you could be in that much financial trouble and the person that you live with and you share these children with does not know. To the point where they getting ready to sell your house from underneath you. And doesn't he live in the house too? It's just some stuff is not making sense around Pinky. It's some stuff that's not adding up.
And then
I'm
the
sorry.
whole
It's some stuff that's not
vegan
adding up.
thing, like vegan all over the place. And then he's got a cheesesteak place. Like, what is going on here? You all are not on the same page. Your lifestyle is very different. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand
Very
it.
different. Very different. And she's so staunch about she's not gonna sit on a bull, but I mean, you was sitting on them leather seats, like, dude, like
Right.
and it's like your husband is. I know you feed that man meat at home. I know
Right.
you're cooking meat for him and those children. So what's really happening here? Like it's weird. I like Pinky. I think it was good to cast her on the show,
Hmm.
but it's some
Hmm.
stuff that's not adding up. It's not making sense. So I
It's
don't know what
not.
her deal is. I wanted to say who did I want to oh Kelly about Kelly. Kelly's little
Hmm.
backstory with her husband and that would be very interesting. I just don't like that she seems when somebody is gunning for somebody else, I just think that's stupid. And Portia has evolved so much. Like I like who Portia has become in terms of dealing with these ladies. Like she knows
Hmm.
when to apologize. She knows how to move on. She knows when to read somebody. She knows when to disengage. I really, really like her. And Kelly is gunning so hard for her. It's weird. Like it's whatever they have going on, it's just weird. I don't know if she's being Shamia's lapdog or she's call herself sticking up for Shamia. But then you see her trying to get kind of close with Pinky too. Talking about they're not like the other women on the show because
Hmm.
they work and they're self-made. Oh yeah, but then you see her trying to cozy up to Pinky. So it's like
Hmm.
she's trying to be like, oh well, me and Pinky, you and I are alike because we work hard, we built our stuff, we didn't get it on our back, and it's like, what are you doing here? Like
Right.
who are you, little girl?
Yeah.
So
I
she's
don't. Yeah.
weird.
Kelly.
Kelly is a weird one too. She's
Yeah.
another
Without
weirdo.
Portia, there's
So
no Kelly
and
and Shamia.
Drew was in primary girl. Oh my god.
Gone.
Mm.
Kelly's just not interested in me. And I don't know if it's like when I did watch it in the past, and I don't know if this was 2 seasons ago or last season, but it was like when she came in, she bought her daughter all of those purses. So it's like
Yeah.
this, Atlanta has this, I better not say that, but there is this
No, say
thing,
it.
and, and I noticed this when I first came here many, many years ago. But there is this superficial group of people that, like they'll be living in an apartment, but then they'll be driving a Bentley. And I know I had a job one time. I was in between jobs, hourly job, and there were these two guys that moved here from New York, and they would come to work every day in like these really nice suits. And then they were leaving, and it was like an old beat up Honda Accord, and they didn't even have insurance on it. And it's like you're trying to present yourself this way at work, and it's just giving used car salesman. And so it's like sometimes when I watch people who have this superficial outer appearance, it's like, okay, you're one of those. Like maybe you're not from here. It's almost like I'm from here and they're not, even though I'm not from here either. But it's just like I'm not affected by what other people around me are doing. And I don't feel like I need to go out and make all of these bad financial decisions. But there's a group of people that feel like that's what they have to be doing. So when you buy your daughter all of these purses at one time, what message are you trying to send? So when I first saw her, I was just kind of like, yeah, that's nothing positive to see. I mean, when I think about Black women entrepreneurs, you work to get where you are. And so you arrive and this is what you do. It's just,
Right.
I don't know. So
Right.
yeah, that's why I say it's giving love and hip hop. It's not giving that, that class that I think we're used to seeing from the Atlanta Housewives.
You're right too, because there were other children on the show who we grew up seeing. And Candy did not lavish her child like that. And Kim didn't do it with her kids. You know, you didn't see them doing those kind of things with their kid. You're
You
right.
didn't
It's
see it
very
from anybody. You Nene's boys,
yeah.
like that's not
Mhm.
something that we've
Cindy's
not ever
daughter.
seen. Yeah, we haven't seen that whole
Yeah.
we've never seen that before. So for me to watch that, it was different. I'm like, okay, who are we watching here? Even when we look at Drew and whatever they had going on recently, where they were saying she only makes
Oh.
this much money per year, and then Ralph makes
Oh.
this much. So yeah, that's
Oh my
different.
God. Like I can't believe she lost custody of those kids and has to move out of the house.
Yeah,
That's unbelievable. That's
like
unbelievable. That is
yeah,
unbelievable.
it's heartbreaking that you're on TV. I can't imagine being on TV because I'm like wondering, do y'all even make as much money as I do? Like I can't imagine being on TV, being expected to wear designer everything, and then I can't pay my bills. Get me off of TV. That's not
Girl,
working.
I wouldn't be in no designer because Candy was not like that. Like Candy wasn't all like Chanel and like all of those, and she probably had the most money on that, like in that show's, run maybe. But she
Hmm.
wasn't like that. And even I heard Cynthia say, and I don't know if she was on a podcast. I don't know if it was her podcast, but did you hear her say that they couldn't afford to pay that for their wedding, her and Peter
When
when
she
they
was with
came
Peter,
on?
yep,
So you know, you yes, you're talking about people who came from some pretty humble or who really had to get it over again, right? And
right.
it's just crazy to me. I would never do it. I would never, ever just give in to that pressure. Be like, oh, well, I have to. I like what I like. I like what I like. I don't feel
Right.
like I need to
It's
keep
like,
up
get me
with
wardrobe. Get like,
everybody else.
cause Cynthia was a supermodel. She's somebody that we knew already when she came to the show. Just like
Yes.
Kenya. We knew
Yep.
all of them before. So it's
Yeah.
like, if you're gonna put me
Mhm.
on TV and I'm a recognizable figure, give me some clothes. Provide me with the
Yes.
wardrobe where I can keep up the appearances. I'm not
Yeah.
about to be going to, TJ Maxx and stuff and Marshalls and shop where I shop every day to try to be on TV and look like I have money. So they're not being
Girl,
paid enough if that's what they have to do.
I love TJ Maxx. But yeah, I
Me
agree.
too.
I agree. But Kelly is
I
she's
work.
very Kelly.
Yeah.
I work too. I love TJ Maxx. That's
Yeah.
my store.
Yeah.
Kelly is very gaudy. Like she's very gaudy. And I don't know. Like I think she makes Shamia more interesting. And I don't know if it's because she's saying what Shamia wants to say. I don't know what's going on with Kelly in these restaurants because they said her restaurant is closed, and I don't know what's going on with her in that regard. I don't understand why so many people get into the restaurant business, like with their high failure rate. I don't know why they even try it. Like, why not invest in real estate or something? Like, why in the world would you get into the restaurant business? You know,
Especially down
why?
here.
Have
So
you
many
ever even heard
people.
of her?
No. And
Yeah.
so many people
Had
have
you
done it.
ever?
I remember when it was the thing, like Gladys Knight had the chicken and waffles. There used to be Sylvia's here. There
Mm-hmm.
was Justin's here. And whenever people like even
Mm-hmm.
T.I.'s restaurant, since we've been here this time, we came in 2014 this time. He had a restaurant here that we went to, but there you can tell, and I think he and Killer Mike bought like an older restaurant and they were like restoring it back. But this whole restaurant thing, like you'll go and there will be 20% gratuity added into your check. There will be like a service fee of 20%. And it's like, I'll just go someplace that's already established because you're going to pay
Yes.
a lot of money. So to me, it just doesn't,
Yes.
it doesn't make sense. I think Pinky was Slutty Vegan that was very popular and she kind of described what went wrong there. So whatever she was doing, she had it right at a certain point until it wasn't. But it's too risky and it's hard work. So yeah.
I just I couldn't see. I just would not do it. Just in general, like the restaurant business is so unpredictable and so unstable and so expensive. And I don't see why she would have did better, buying a apartment building or something. I don't know, but
Yes. Yeah,
I
Old
don't know
Lady
what
Gang
these
is
restaurants.
not open anymore. And it's like
It's
if
not.
Candy with all of her coins and all of her businesses, I don't know if there's still one open, but I know the one at Camp Creek that I had gone to before was not open anymore. I'll have to look and see, but they were closing one by one. Like the restaurant business is very, very hard. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's crazy. That is insane. I don't know. They're just very they're very weird. She's another weird one. That's the word of the day, weird. She's another
Yeah.
weirdo.
They
So,
it's
and she has that
that
daughter. She has
energy.
those kids that she says she's taking care of by herself. I just wouldn't be putting my money into a restaurant. And talking about all of these people she have dependent on her, I would not be putting my money in a restaurant. I just wouldn't be doing it. Nope,
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
wouldn't do it.
I don't like it. I don't like the way the financial troubles on this franchise are always there's it's always something. You know, like I don't see that on many of the other ones. Like when there's divorce, then people run out of money. But it's like you're introducing these people that are having financial problems and they are having a problem sustaining a lifestyle to be on this show. When I know there's people here with money who aren't struggling financially, we see it on Married to Medicine. A totally
Yeah,
different
yep,
group of women. What's
very
going on here?
different.
I don't like it.
Very
It needs a refresh.
Did you catch what Phaedra said about her wig and the little dialogue between her and I guess the producer? Like,
Hmm.
because she didn't want to get on that horse. And I
Yes.
loved how she said to go over there to Beverly Hills to ask them to don't be asking her about her wig on TV. And when she was talking about them wearing wigs and them using her glue, I wanted to be like, Phaedra, you better tell it. You better tell it. And she's another one whose appearance has changed a lot. Like she became a real housewife. Like she went from an
Hmm.
attorney, a regular church lady, to now this Instagram glamazon or whatever they call them. But we ain't heard nothing about her having no financial problems. We have
Right.
not
She
heard
always
about
has a check.
it. So I don't
Yeah.
know. It's interesting though. It's very interesting.
It is. It is. But and I also didn't like that they showed that because she specifically asked for it not to be shown and then it was in there. So I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
Didn't like that. But
But she gathered them quite nicely. She gathered them quite
she did.
nicely.
She did.
Hmm.
What about all of it now? Because in the past I was looking like, what is Cynthia doing? But Cynthia showed up this week. Angela showed up this week. Like even Phaedra said some funny stuff. Like everybody, Portia said funny stuff. Like all of those, they were all hilarious this past week. I'm like, now is where the season begins. Like this episode right here. Even
Yep.
Cynthia checking Pinky about
Yep.
the
Yes.
cleanliness of that. What was it? The pool house they
Yes.
were staying in.
What did she say? She said, "Are you gonna talk or listen?" Remember she said something like that to Pinky, like, "Are you gonna talk or are you gonna listen?" I was like, "Oh, Cynthia
Right.
Bailey."
They like this 50 Cent.
I was
Yes.
here for
Yeah,
it.
because Pinky had nothing to
Yes.
do with that.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
what are you doing? Why are you inserting yourself in this? And even getting into it with Angela, it's like you don't have anything to do with this. So you're going back and forth with everybody about somebody else's issues. Like you got your own problem.
I loved Angela though. I loved how
Yeah.
Angela responded to her. And I liked that they had their little discourse and then they went right on back to eating. Like nothing had happened. I'm like, this is TV. This is what this is what I want to see. I want to see you agreeing to disagree and y'all getting right back to it. That's what I want to see.
Right.
I don't want to see the nastiness. Like I did not like that Kelly brought up Portia's situation with R. Kelly when Portia specifically said that she could not leave. Like she literally said that she could not leave. He would not let her leave. So it's not like she wanted to be there and like she had a fair. I didn't like the way Kelly bringing that up. It just went too dark. It just went too dark. It went too gutter. And I'm like, I'm not here for this. I'm not. Because
Right.
everybody know Portia got her whole tendencies, but this isn't that situation didn't seem like one of them. The way she presented it, it didn't seem like she was going there willingly to sleep with this man. That's not what it gave when she told the story or when she wrote about it. So I was very disappointed in Kelly for that. And I thought it was but you're right, it's very Love and Hip Hop of her.
Yeah,
What do
it's
you
like
think
you're
about
going
K
back.
Michelle? Because she's not clocking in. What do you think of K
I,
Michelle is only funny in her professionals?
Confessional. I was reading. Well, you
Mhm.
said that, so I was noticing, and it. K. Michelle is not the same. She is not. She is, and I like it because she's trying very. She's not giving Love and Hip Hop at all. To me,
She's
she's not
not.
giving that K.
She's not.
Michelle that she gave when she was on Love and Hip Hop, and I kind of like it. And I told you that I thought she was trying not to be that same person. So I don't
Mhm,
necessarily think she's
mhm,
intimidated. I just think she's trying to evolve. She's trying to be different. But we kind of want to
mhm.
see that K Michelle because she was the
A little bit of
originator
it.
with the reads. Yeah, she was,
Yes,
and she
yes.
still has it because we see it in her confessionals. But
Mhm.
she's not crashing out with the women or anybody say something to K Michelle and it's on. That's how she was in the
Yeah,
past, and that's not who she is
yeah.
now, and I like it. But I think once she gets her footing, we'll start to see that K Michelle that we love because I'm still singing Rashida Got Bags. Like, it's still
Girl,
funny
and
to me.
shaking the table, girl. She
Yes.
was
Yes.
she
Yeah.
and you're right. Like she has evolved. She has and she's been through a lot. Like with her whole little health. I'm horrified at what's happening to her. Like I'm horrified that so it's
Right.
almost like what's happening to Brandy Glanville's face. Is that like what's happening to K Michelle? Because
I
Brandy
hope
Glanville,
not.
remember she had those remember she said that she didn't get her implants taken out. You're supposed to get them done over every 10 years. So the silicone leaked. And that's what was happening to her face. It was like some type of poisoning, I guess. And didn't K Michelle say that she got injections? She had butt
Hmm.
injections that leaked into her bloodstream. So she said it's
Yes.
always something that she always going to have. And I'm like, that is so sad. Like to think that you
That's
got
scary.
incisions reopening and stuff going on in your body, girl.
It's alarming. And you told me about Brandy Glanville,
Mhm.
but I was watching her on The Apprentice. I went back and watched all of the episodes of Celebrity Apprentice recently, and she was on there. But then I saw her on TMZ a couple days ago, and it's like I hear her voice, but who is speaking? Because this is not the same person. So
Yes.
you're telling me that the way she looks
Yes.
now is because of whatever happened with her implants?
Yes, now I could be. I don't think I'm wrong. I think I heard her say that she was supposed to get her implants replaced at 10 years and she didn't, and the silicone leaked, and that's
Wow.
what it got into her bloodstream. Yes, yes, yes.
I don't want to say anything negative, but she looks
That's sad.
a lot
It's
older than
sad.
she is.
It's so sad.
That's
Yeah,
scary.
I
K
think
Michelle
she's
is
looking
blessed
better
in
than
it.
she was before. Yeah, I wonder, like, not to be like if her like if when you look at her butt, if you could see like what's
Are you
happened
talking
to
about K
her.
Michelle or Brandy?
Yeah, because it's her butt. Like K Michelle, like if her butt looks different too, it's just interesting. Like it's just
Yeah, I don't
interesting. So
visibly I haven't seen any like K Michelle looks great to me. I don't think she looks so drastically different than she did in the past. Like I remember K Michelle
mhm.
from like 2008, this song she had back then, and I don't think she looks unrecognizable the way people try and say. I think she looks good. So whatever she's going through, I can't see it. When I'm looking at her, I can't tell. So,
Mhm.
but it's
Yeah,
unfortunate, and I like the way she's framing it as something cautionary.
hmm
Like when you put these things into your
yeah,
body, be careful. I love the
yes,
fact that she's framing it in that way. So
girl, yes, because that is to have that happen to you has to be horrific, horrific. But
yes.
you made a good point about her evolving, and maybe we'll see more about her because it made me sad for her when she spoke about what she went through with the other Atlanta ladies. Like that made me so
Hmm.
sad for her. Like when she cried, I was like, "Oh my god!" She held her own, like on the
Hmm.
show. You know what I'm saying? She held her own. But who knew that behind closed doors it was this bad for her? Because they really did come for her. They really did. They came for her
They
only
did.
for Toya to turn around and so I don't know. I
And I
feel bad
like
for her, and
Toya,
I
but
hope that she
you
does find her.
me too. And when you look at K Michelle, she really didn't. I mean, she did belong on Love and Hip Hop because she had a career in music, but she did not belong with that group of people. It was like
Right.
she was kind of elevated, and now I feel like she's where she should have been all along. Because it's like she had to stoop to, like, she's educated. She's been educated. Like, why was she on this show where they're running across tables and fighting and stuff like that? And that's not where I don't believe we should have seen her there from the beginning.
But
So
I mean, she did hit Mimi in the face with them flowers. Now she did slap Mimi in the face with the flowers.
that's what I'm saying. Like, she should not have been in that situation. So I think where she is now is where she should have been. And don't get me wrong, K Michelle is in my top, she's in my Mount Rushmore for reality TV. It's like Nene, K Michelle is up there. Like, K Michelle was amazing TV. So,
Mhm. Mhm. She
but I'm
was. She
happy.
was.
I'm happy she's here. I want to see what it brings. I love her
Mhm.
here. I just think they need to get rid of Kelly and Shamia and maybe bring Nene and Sheree. I would love to see them back.
I don't know why Sheree has not been able to stay on that show. I don't know what's going on that she's not able to stay on that show. Like, what is it? Is she's a grandmother
I don't.
now? Like, her kids are grown. Like, I would love to see her, on that show. I would love to see it. I think she would be great on. She would be great as, and of course, Nene. I think that a little humble pie. And I think that Nene would be good back on the show also. Because I think we would probably get Nene was so endeared because she was so humble when it first came on. Like she was
Hmm.
so humble. And she was a
Like
little
the
bit of the
underdog.
underdog too.
Hmm.
Yes. And I love me an underdog. So I would like to see Nene back also, just because I think that Real Housewives of Atlanta is the house that Nene Leakes built. Like it's literally Nene Leakes made that show what it is. I hate that Kenya's not back. I hate that whatever happened with her and
Oh yeah.
Brittany resulted in her being gone too. I think Kenya was a great casting decision for that show. I love Kenya on that show. She is like the person you love to hate. You go from
Yeah.
hating her to loving her. I would like to see her back on the show also. Um,
Yes.
because she was good on it. Like Candy don't never have to come back. Candy can stay gone. I hope she does not come back. She can stay gone. But yeah, I don't know. Like what I wanted to say was it's so interesting how last year they was trying to paint it like Charles wasn't interested in Angela. How there was some,
Hmm.
and they seem this season like you can kind of see a little bit more into their relationship and their playful banter. And now it's switched to Shamia's husband appearing to be not interested in her. Like it's crazy how they
Right.
manipulate things, and it really does make
It
me
is.
wonder what's real. Like
Because
what's really
Charles is just
happening here,
dry.
you know?
He seems to just have a dry sense of humor, and it's just one of those sense of
Mhm.
humors that you don't, if you don't get it, you don't get it. But yeah, that
Right.
is interesting. But that's another thing too. With it's like if these husbands don't want to be seen, don't force them to be on camera. Because what I don't
Of
like
course.
is when you do have a good marriage and then you bring it and then it ends because you put yourself in this space and you put this attention on your relationship and now there's this scrutiny and then the marriage won't survive. I don't understand it.
Mm.
Like what was Shamia's reason for wanting the peach? Because she didn't need it.
She had it all. I think that Shamia has always wanted to be famous. I know they say I don't think her and Portia were ever really. I don't think they could have been friends. They could not have been
Mm,
real friends. I just don't think that they were because if they were, I don't think being on a show or being in a show would have caused them to fall out the way that they have. I hate to say that it does look like Shamia was a little bit jealous of Portia. It does look like she became jealous once Portia got a little more attention than she was getting. So, because there's no way I would not be, if I would not be on that show, like I would not be on that show. I wouldn't go on that show now. I would not be on that show if my life was, I would not be on that show. For what? I would stay a friend of. Like, why did you? She wants to be a star. She wants to sing. She wants to be a boss. She wants to be a reality star. Like, just be you. You have a husband who loves you, who takes
mhm.
very good care of you. You have these babies. What are we doing here? Like, what's really
Yeah.
happening? You know?
I don't know. And somebody made a remark about surgery with Shamia. I whatever she did, she looks good. Like the shape was shaping. Like I saw her and I'm like, oh, Shamia look, but I always thought Shamia had a cute shape. And then I think two people said something about surgery. And I'm like, did she do something different to herself? Because
Mm,
I thought she always looked like that. I didn't know, even though I know that's the thing. She
right.
looks good.
Right.
Whatever
I
she did,
mean,
I like it. It looks natural to me.
that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, she does.
she
She
looks
looks
good.
good. Portia looks good. They all look good. Everybody on
They
that
look
show,
great.
they look
Portia just gets better and
they look
better and better.
amazing. Oh
What I
my
want to
god,
see for
every
Portia,
season.
the Portia, this thing she's doing with these relationships, I was looking at her age and I'm like, it's time for you to settle down. Like this whole sexually fluid, you got this man on here now, and then you got this woman you're dating. It's like, what? Then you got Dennis in the mix. What's he
She doing
doing?
too
Like,
much.
yeah, it's like, it's time for you to settle down. Even though I love everything about Portia. Portia is hilarious to me. Portia is great TV, and I'm glad she's back. But I do think there's a little bit of um maybe immaturity, because you think of where she started on the show. You know, she had the NFL husband, very conservative. She
Mhm.
had to ask permission to go out. She had the marriage everybody wanted back then because her husband was taking care of her, and everybody's
Yep,
like, else. And
yep.
now she's she's done a 180 now. You know, it's like she's trying to get the relationship
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, and she's in a different space. And when I see people evolve in a way that kind of regresses, you know, I don't know
Yeah.
what to think about it. But I love Portia, love her.
Like her too. She has I don't know what it is about her, but I'm always rooting for Portia. I want her to
Me
win.
too.
Even though
Me
she took
too.
that lady husband. I want her to win. I want her to win.
I understood what she
She
said
took that
about
lady
them working
husband.
together. They were not friends. And
Oh,
Fallon,
she
you
said it was
fumbled him.
coworkers.
Yeah, they were coworkers. I like
Girl.
whatever Portia was selling, I'm buying it now. It's like I believe her.
Mhm.
And then she's able to stay in that house. I'm not mad at Portia. I am not mad at Portia. So
And didn't Simon say it costs like $40,000 to maintain that house? I'm like for a month, $40,000 a month. That's what he said.
what is it about that house? Is that so that's the
If
house
she
that
got
he was
it,
in that Portia went to visit? That didn't look like the same. Is that the same
that's
house?
that's the house that they got together. They bought that house together. Now
Okay, that
remember,
house is too big.
she recently sold the house that she bought. Remember, because
Okay.
she moved out of that house and her mother moved in, and then she sold
Okay.
it because it had like $1 million in equity or something. So she sold it. And I don't know. I don't know, but whatever she's doing it. She seems to have learned from that's what I like about her. She seems to have learned from her mistakes. This marriage did not break her like the one with Cordell did. She did not, like she learned and she's grown
Yeah.
in that regard. She's determined to take care of that baby, and I love that for her. I'm a
Me
Portia fan
too.
too. You know what?
Me too.
What I really liked was seeing Phaedra's kids. I was just like, oh my God, like they was babies. Dude, I was like,
And
that baby is dry.
he's
What?
driving. Yes. Oh
I
my goodness.
no way. No way. What
Yeah.
is really happening here? And she, like we already said, she gonna keep a check. She gonna take care of those kids, and she's gonna look like the Instagram model that she has become. So
Right. And
that's Miss
she's so
Phaedra.
elusive. Like she's very private about, but she'll bring a new date around in a heartbeat, and it's not going to be the
Mhm.
same one you saw her with. I like Phaedra. I like everything about her. Her professionalism. She's only going to stoop so low. She's always going to have a good read. I love it. That's good TV. That's classy TV. That is what I like seeing from the
Now,
Atlanta Housewives.
who do you think the man is that Kelly slept with? Like, who do you think that is? Like, because the married man, because remember, Portia was about to spill it, but Phaedra told her not to because they know her wife. They know the wife. So Phaedra
Hmm.
told her not to say anything. And I'm like, who is it? So it's true. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Portia ain't lying. It's true. I
Yeah.
want to know who it is. Who is it?
If anybody can find out, it's you.
I don't know, honey. I don't know that I care enough to know, but I just want to know, like, since they was about to say
Yeah.
it, and now they're like, oh,
Yeah.
don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. I'm like, oh, we about to have another Big Papa situation. Who recently died, right? Didn't he recently die, Big
Right.
Papa?
Right, I saw that. And here's the thing
He
with
wasn't
Kelly,
that
like,
old.
okay, yeah, he didn't look old. And now we get to see
Mm-mm.
him. Like we never got to see him for all of those years, and then after he
Mhm.
passes away, we see him. But with Kelly and the guy, if you didn't know he was married, if he didn't tell you he was married, then that's not your fault. Or did she know he was married when she did it?
I don't know. I got the impression everybody knows this man is married.
Okay, well,
So
I don't even. I care more about who he is than what Kelly did because I don't care about Kelly. I'm not invested
I
in
don't
Kelly.
care about
That
Kelly.
in that one that didn't come back with the had the beef with Kenya, like that. I don't even remember her. I didn't even know the
Oh,
difference between the two.
Brit. Oh, she was another one. And that's another thing. Like her and Kelly started off as good friends, and Kelly turned on
Hmm.
her. Kelly is a weird one. She's a weird one. I think she's an opportunist, and I think that she's going to try to be friends with. I think when her and Portia was talking about that scissoring, I'm like, what? Like, what are we
Right.
talking about here? She was like, you tried to scissor me. I'm like, what?
And why are you bringing that up? That's not a flex. Like,
Oh my god.
what is that to
You
even
know this
say?
isn't me.
Yeah,
I don't
that's what I'm
know. They're
talking about.
weird.
Like, I'm sorry, Portia's 45. Please, okay, no,
They too damn old to be playing them little coochie games. They too old for that. That's
right.
just
Even
craziness.
when they were
And
doing it, when
remember,
they had that bolo on there, I was horrified. That's when it started to go downhill for me. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, no.
do you remember Nene did not want Candy on the show for this reason? She did because she felt like
Mm.
Candy would bring down, like, would declass it a little bit. And here we are with bolos
Yeah,
and
these are all
scissoring.
candy people. Yeah, yeah,
Yep, the scissoring, the bolos, all of this is just a hot mess, a hot mess, a hot mess. So I don't
yeah.
know. I'm
All of
looking
that
forward to
whole.
more though.
Mhm. For you
I'm
looking
looking
forward
forward
to
to
what?
watching more. To more. Like I'm looking forward to, like you said, the season begins now. So I'm really looking forward to see what they come with. And I'm looking forward to see how these situations resolve. I hate for people to come on shows as friends and then to end for it to, I don't like what happened between Portia and Shamia, but I'm thinking they probably were never really friends anyway, or they had a hierarchy in, friendship. Like they were friends so long as one was doing better than the other. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird, and I hate that
It is.
they are where they are.
Yeah,
Just
because
like
Portia
remember,
just
I
has.
really like. Go ahead. No, go.
No, I was just going to say Portia has always come across as like the it girl. Like she just always
Mhm.
had that energy. So Shamia, and it's nothing wrong with who Shamia is. She's always let Portia shine. But why is that a problem now? I don't understand it. But
Right,
yeah.
right, right. And then too, I was gonna say that another, like I liked how when Phaedra first came on, how her and Candy were close. I loved their friendship. Although I like Portia and Phaedra. I like their
Me
friendship
too.
too.
Freaking
And I
crack.
like that whatever they said, girl, whatever they said about Candy, they got Phaedra put off that show. Remember? Because they said that something about
That
whatever it
assault.
was had to have
Mm-hmm.
it had to have some semblance of truth in it because Phaedra back
Yeah.
on the damn show and Phaedra and Portia are friends again. So there had to have been a morsel of truth in it somewhere,
Wasn't Carlos King involved in that?
Carlos King was involved in it. Yep.
Well, what I believe
He was.
happened, I'm almost confident that this is what it is, but production gave Phaedra the information and she just lied about where it
Mm,
came from. And I believe there was some truth to that.
mm,
Whether or not what was said was true, I believe the source was true. The source may have lied about the information, but Phaedra didn't know that. And she brought it back because she thought there was some truth to it because production told her. That I believe because
right.
we've been seeing Phaedra on Bravo all along.
All
So,
along.
yeah.
Yep. She
And
never
it's
went
and so
anywhere.
then that makes me so when Candy's so adamant about even though she's not in a good place with Carlos King either, but Portia just, I
Mhm.
mean, Phaedra just came back and repeated whatever she was told. And I'm not saying she should
Right.
forgive her, but it's like, that's not information that she would have knowingly brought back if she didn't think it was true. So it was just
And
messy.
it still it shouldn't have been said because it did, like, because I'm sure Phaedra wouldn't have wanted somebody to say something that could potentially put her in jeopardy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they was
Mhm.
into some freaky stuff. Her and Ty was, you know what I'm saying? They was into all of that, whatever. And I believe it. I believe that there was some truth to it because, like you said, Phaedra has been all up and through them Bravo shows. She never went
Yeah.
anywhere.
And she doesn't have a reputation. I mean, yeah, she told us some little small lies in the beginning, but overall what she says is kind of is credible. So, yeah, I don't yeah, that was just and to be honest, Candy made it a bigger deal than it was. It's like the fact that she
Was,
was
yeah.
so dramatic about it, that's what gave it life. It's like you keep talking about it. And the same thing with Pinky and this eating burgers stuff. It's like if you know you have these contracts or whatever, or you sit on the board with PETA, then you should be trying to like quiet that if they're saying you eat meat. Like, hey, don't show
Yeah.
that. But it's like you keep talking about it. You keep talking about being vegan. We don't care what you order on the show. We don't care if you have a burger. I don't care. But she's just making it such a big deal. So it's like if somebody can go back and produce a picture of her eating ribs, then it's gonna be drama behind it. So, yeah.
A recent picture. It gotta be
Right.
recent of her, eating. But they were I was watching one of the shows, one of the podcast recaps. I think it may have been Carlos King and Claudia Jordan and Dustin Ross
Mhm.
and that Blue Toulouse talking about it. And they were talking about how Pinky is making a bigger deal out of being a vegan than it actually is. Like by
Yes.
acting like there wasn't anything for her to order on the menu. Like she couldn't find anything in that restaurant, just some french fries. Every place has salad. Every restaurant has salad. Most restaurants
Right.
have vegan selections, even Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
Yeah.
go to any major city in Texas and find something in any restaurant and find something to eat. Like that was just, oh, I'll
Yeah.
just have French fries. Or just because you don't eat meat, you expect for people to not eat meat in front of you. So she is kind of overdoing it. She's overplaying it, which
Yeah.
kind of makes me think that she may dibble and dabble in a little bit of the. I don't
Yeah.
know. We're gonna have to.
Yeah, I don't it's just it's too much drama behind something that nobody cares about. We
Yeah.
don't care. Most people who are vegan ate meat at one time. And even if you didn't, okay,
Right.
great. But it doesn't matter one way. Remember Portia, she was calling herself a baby vegan. Like everybody has attempted to be vegan at some point. And some of us are pescatarian, some of us were pescatarian. Who cares? What you eat is what you eat.
We worked with a girl, and you knew the girl who was a vegan, and she was a thicker girl. You know what I'm talking about? When we worked at that place, not our first job, the adult job. Remember the girl you went? I want to say you when you went to. I'm gonna text her name because
Mhm.
I think she was a vegan, and one of my other friends was like, "Ain't no way she a vegan. She getting her damn protein from somewhere." I'm gonna text you her name. And do you remember her? Did you get the text I sent
Mhm.
you?
Mhm.
You got the text I sent you? I think
No. From Progressive? Who is not
yes.
vegan? Girl, bye.
She
No, who
was.
said that?
She did. And my friend, girl Flurry was like, she getting her some protein from some damn where. It's
She
no way
is a
she's vegan.
compulsive liar. She is a compulsive liar. She has always been a compulsive liar.
Girl,
Always. That's
Flurry
why
was
we're
like,
not
it's
friends.
no
She's a
way that girl.
liar. Girl, how did she know what a vegan was on 105? Please, girl, please.
But Pinky remind me of her. Like, she kind of put me in a
I don't know why.
mind frame with her.
I don't know why.
Because Pinky is thick. Like she's thick. Whenever I see people that are vegans, like
Yeah, and I know people that are vegan that are thick and like Lizzo, but
Lizzo is vegan. When? Excuse me. Since when?
Lizzo was vegan. I don't know. Funny.
Okay. But yeah, so she was vegan.
That is girl bye.
She was a vegan, girl. She was vegan. She was vegan. But
Please.
yeah.
I think you might
So what
have
else?
her confused with somebody else, but I don't want to say her
No,
name on camera.
no. It was text me. No, I know the other girl. The other girl is a vegan. She be cooking the vegan food and got the restaurant and
Right.
her. I know her. She's a vegan. She a little bit. She was a little bit thick too. Is she
She
still?
is, but she did it for health reasons. Like she had it might have been like a cancer diagnosis or something and she became vegan. So that's and even if she wasn't
Yeah, I
fully
believe her.
that other one, no, absolutely not.
Yes, she was a vegan because I'm telling you, my friend was like, she getting some protein from some damn where. She ain't no vegan.
You don't get to be 500 pounds not eating meat. Like,
Is
please.
she? We're not gonna
Huh?
fat shame. We're not gonna fat shame her. But you remember, one of my daughters was vegan, and she was smaller. Like when she
Wait,
started eating meat, I was like, okay. One of my daughters
who's
didn't
daughter?
eat meat for like 3 years. Mine, remember, one of my
Oh yeah.
daughters didn't eat meat
Yeah.
for 3 years, and she was
She eats it
smaller
now?
when she wasn't eating meat. Oh, girl, she
Okay,
been
I
eating
didn't think
meat.
she ever
She's
ate
been
it.
eating meat since the pandemic.
Okay,
Oh no,
I
no,
thought
she's
she
been
was
eating
still
meat since
vegan.
the pandemic, and I told you. Even I told you my husband said that she was probably never a vegan. He was like,
He is so funny.
because on the day that she went back to eating meat, she had like a chicken sandwich with bacon and something else. He was like, "You gonna eat all the meats on one sandwich? There's no way
Right.
you
You getting
just
the
now. This
pork,
your
the
first time
chicken.
having meat."
Right.
The whole thing. You gonna eat all the meats? It was funny. I was like, oh my god. But yeah. So I don't know about Pinky. I don't know about her and how her storyline is gonna evolve. I want to really know if they have somebody in their basement. I want to know that because she literally said you got a third wife. I'm like a third wife. What?
She did not
They
deny
probably
that
poly.
either.
They probably don't know where
When
to.
Angela threw it out there, she didn't even flinch.
So I think we've discussed everything. Anything else? So Angel is going to watch Bell Collective Birmingham because I want to review it. Angel's going to watch Bell Collective Birmingham so that we can add that into our repertoire. And I'm going to go back and watch Rhode Island to see if I can get interested in it. Is there a new season of New York? Is New York out? I thought I saw that New York did a recast and they were back. Is New York back?
I don't know unless they bring the what's
No?
their name, Dorinda and Turtle Time. What's their name? Turtle.
Sonya. But did or maybe I must have missed the last season because did they have did Carol Raswell come back? Because I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it in a long time.
It had all new people. I didn't watch that.
I didn't watch that one either. Okay. So yes, so we are going to do these more frequently. How I don't know, but we'll figure it out. So it won't be a month apart for the next one. But okay, collective, thank you for joining us. I really do think this is going to be a lot of shorts because I didn't change my whole camera view. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow Angel she's actually a travel channel and a Life After Loss channel as well. I'll link both in the description so that you can go over there and follow her there. Okay. All right. Angel, thanks again for joining me, and we will see you soon. Bye, collective.